meet is Mully and Hanley. Sold out to come down and watch the broadcast. Ozzie Guillen is here, and Ozzie, I still remember the day when the White Sox traded Lamar Hoyt, and I said, what the hell are they doing? How could they give away a guy that eats 7 innings every time he goes out? What the hell were they thinking? And you came to town and had a great career, and then ended up managing a World Series, which God bless you for that. I feel like the old Ditka show. I just want to thank you for the World Series. I've never personally thanked you. We really appreciate it.
You know, you mentioned the defense, Ozzie, and for the most part, it's been unbelievable. You have Joe Creed playing great defense, and one guy who gets a lot of criticism for his offense or lack thereof is Juan Uribe. You defended him yesterday to the press, and you mentioned how valuable he is. You asked him to move to second when there was a void at second. He does it for you. He plays pretty good defense there. You know, I think a lot of people look at the money he's making, and then, you know, they can compare and say, what is he doing on this roster? But yet, those guys are invaluable as the season goes on if they can play more in one position, isn't it right?
But it's one thing about fans now. I don't say fans, I say baseball in general. They look at the offense. That's what created. We create a monster, like the home runs and offensively team, but they forgot. When you have a good defensive team, your pitching staff is going to get better. Unfortunately, I have my Ozzie Guillen 1300.com, and I got people just murdering me. And they asked me if River had a picture of me. I got a guy who's always send me what he did every night, and all of a sudden I write back to him and I say, well, wait a minute, why you don't say anything about Paul Konerko or Jim Tomey?
I asked the media how much they love to go to Wrigley Field, and nobody had the guts to say how bad they hate to go to Wrigley Field.
Well, who cares about the media? I thought from a standpoint, I thought you were the guy that doesn't like the media. Now you're using it on your side.
I never say I know the media. I say, I look Pinella, every place they want to go there. They don't. They have to. They hate Wrigley Field. They don't have the guts like me to say it.
All that matters is what happens on the field, though. You're the guy that's been talking about the players at the
They're trying to rebuild this thing.
How about 5
I'll make a new one.
I know right now, Ozzie. 5-10 years from now, you get a phone call from the Cubs, and you maybe retire after 3-4 championships with the White Sox. You're down in Miami, you get a phone call from the new owner. Let's say Mark Cuban buys the Cubs in a few years. He says, "Hey, Ozzie, how about?" And he gives you this number you can't believe. You managed my Cubs for 3 years. You'll be there in a minute.
No.
Oh, come on.